Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Head on over and get ready for the games. We're going to start in the NBA with this exciting 4 games that, all at different times. And then they play, later in the week, they overlap them. I never liked that, but, you got to play them all. You can't just. But on the weekends, we play them one at a time with the Nets and the Sixers in their series to start. Okay, Mindy. Well, yeah, thanks. Thanks, Kyrie. Thanks, KD. More Kyrie, right? We left the Nets with the playoff record. Well, and he's not even going to the playoffs. So good job, Kyrie.
Yeah, well, way to
You
go.
got him in and you got out just in time. So the Nets can do it by themselves. Can they find a way to upset the Sixers today or be competitive? I don't know. You see the line there, Mindy? I believe this is the current line, 8.5, and the total here 2-4. It's gone down to 214 here.
All right. Well, this should be a fun one. I'm kind of excited for it. Like you said, it's fun to see the Nets, get in, being underdogs here a little bit. Both teams here 2-1 over the last 3 games. Nets scoring 109, 76ers scoring 123 a game. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the over. I really like the way how Brooklyn, they shoot the three. I think this one gets up in the 220s a little bit for me. I'm going to go over the total of 214 here. 5-0 in the Nets last 5 games, following a straight up loss there as well. Still going over, Ramon.
Yeah, the reported steam did come in on the under. I mean, I would think that these two slightly trend over, but it is the playoffs. I think we can start to expect. I think we saw it. I think we saw, the teams be more defensive in the last game, but it does kind of feel as if to me, I don't know. I think maybe over is going to be the call. Let's see what the chat says here because we see 2 overs so far. Here's TJ does like the Nets today, plus these points. Tell you this, the Sharps are all over Brooklyn, I think, for the most part. Well, the Steams come in kind of Brooklyn-y, but the Sharps are kind of buying back on the Nets. So John Holland here today as well. Hello. This is great.
For sure.
Takia on the over. Thomas says maybe it starts a little bit looser because it's not an elimination style game in this one. And Nathan wants the Nets. TJ will be on the under here. And Oscar Rev, great to have all these new names. I
know. We haven't had any new
here, and like
you guys,
20% are new. Yeah. Ron G here today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael, as well. So when on the weekends, this is what we see sometimes, Mindy. Busy during the week. You're getting ready for work. You're at work. You're driving to work, but you get a chance. And so thank you, Michael. Let's put his play up there. Here's a regular, Mindy, a regular viewer that hasn't been able to stop by. So really appreciate that today. The 4 or 5 names we've said so far. Thank you.
Oh, there's more.
Ricardo Brown.
This is amazing. I love it.
He's new to the channel, but he obviously knows what's going on. He's going over in this one. I'm probably going to go against my better. I don't want to say better judgment. I don't want to say that at all about you guys. I think your guys are right. I'm just saying, I want to go under in the playoffs, guys, but I kind of like the over in this game, and if you guys do as well. And Gerardo, 76ers team total over today.
I like it.
Thank you, Ricardo. Awesome. Yeah, welcome everybody. Yes. Love that. All right, Mindy. Well, Ron with the Sixers here today. Yep.
uh,
Curtis is suspect of everybody.
right.
We got Curtis. He's in charge of. He's like our doorman, I think.
Yeah, right.
TJ, very. He says. Everyone's over and he says I'm under. I'll be out here all alone. That's fine. The steam, like I said, looks like the steam. Came in on the under to me. Boy, I tell you. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to be on the over with you folks.
All right, let's do it,
Yeah.
Ramon. Let's get one consensus right off the bat.
Yeah.
If you get my new page out.
214. Ron likes the Sixers here. All right. If any more comments coming in, that's okay. Well, otherwise, we'll get on with the next one. And we'll have premiums, no doubt about it. Next up, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central, 12:30 Pacific. Well, a lot of people are already putting this series to bed. I
What?
saw in the chat earlier. Saw Celtics in 4. Everybody says this is a terrible matchup for the Hawks, and I don't know. They might be right. I mean, Boston has covered the last 5 meetings between the two, so maybe they just keep it rolling here against Atlanta. Maybe it's just a bad matchup. What do you say, Mindy?
Well, I say that the Celtics are going to get this one by the points. I have them winning by like 10 and a half ish, right? So it's kind of close for me, but have them definitely covering. It's one of those that the Hawks are coming into this game on a little bit of a losing skid, 1-2, putting up about 126. Celtics 3-0, putting up about 112 over the last couple of games. I don't really, see that continuing. I think they should get up in the 120s as well themselves. So I like the Celtics today.
Well, the Hawks won the game to get here. TJ likes the Hawks on the money line. Whoa!
Look out!
You like the Hawks in the series too, or is it just to throw a wrench into the series a little bit? That will immediately change the home court advantage. We know that. John Holland also says the Hawks cover today. Takia on the over here. TJ says Hawks plus the points in all 4 games. Quite a statement. Butterscotch says over in this one. Maybe. Thomas, Boston team total over. John also says, watch out, Celtics on rest. Maybe don't come out firing. Mark Lee. Mindy, Mark Lee.
Mark Lee, good to have you.
Hawks first quarter. Probably getting, 3 points there, I would think, at least. 2.5 or 3? Probably 3. Ron on the Celtics here. And Ron H says Celtics. Ron G says, good job, Atlanta, to win that game. Bionic says probably the Celtics. Mr. Win Turbo, Trae Young over. Hawks here for Brandon here today as well.
Yeah, good to have
about
Brandon.
it.
All right, nice.
Half the chat's new today.
Seems like it, huh?
Brandon's coming up to us from the other network, and there's, let's see here, Darren Hawks first quarter.
And Darren changed up his profile pic.
Okay.
Looking good and green. Got rid of the red.
Good to see everybody. All right, we're on another play here, 2 for 2. Mindy and I ready to roll in the NBA playoffs. Hello. Here's the Cavaliers. They're favored by 5 against the Knicks, a total 217.5.
Well, I think I'm going to take the Knicks and the points here. I'm not sure if they're going to win this game outright, but I do like them getting the 5 points here today. They've been putting up about 126 a game over their last three. Cavs scoring, it's been a little bit kind of a rough go. They've only put up 95 in their last game, versus the Hornets. Knicks now 4-1 against the spread in the last 5, especially when they're on rest. Like the Knicks here today, Ramon.
All right, Mindy on the Knicks with this one, plus the points. Cleveland at home, they definitely a defensive team. Rate this one kind of close spread wise. I maybe be looking to premium here as well. New York's gone over in 4 of their last 5 down the stretch, winning 5 of 7. Cleveland's gone under 4 of their last 5 at home, 5 of their last 7 overall. I'm going to go under with the Knicks in Cleveland at 217. What's the chat going to do with this one?
Yeah.
Take a
Looks like
look.
there's some locks on there.
Really? Bionic might be on the Knicks. TJ's got a lean to the under. Thomas says Cleveland wins, but Knicks get the money. Curtis is out of lock here on the under. He's with me.
Brandon likes Knicks.
Knicks and under. Ron says Cavs at home, but Darren's on the Knickerbockers. I love that he took the time to actually spell that out as well.
Right.
Ron G. Cavs money line and under butterscotch NYK. Mr. Win Turbo Knicks on the money line.
Cool. Do have some folks here like the Knicks on the outright win.
Takia over. Here's a TJ under. And Takia, I know Takia's showing you a picture of the daughter, and because we know that we don't have 4-year-olds gambling. Just make sure everybody real. Or maybe we do. Maybe it's a little Ramon protege right there, ready to throw down.
Right.
At 4 years old. TJ on the under. Butterscotch says under is what goes on when you have the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's the way that's kind of the way I looked at it. I was kind of ready to go over in this game. I thought it would come lower, and 217 looks high to me. So a TJ Cavs money line and under NFL to go, ready to go under in this one. And Nathan probably going to sit it out. Ron G says, can't trust the Knicks. Brandon says the line should keep dropping. I don't know if it will, Mindy, in the playoffs. I think these are pretty well set.
It's already dropped, what, half a point-ish or
right,
so?
right, well, yeah, and the fact that really it's even juiced a little bit to the Cavs. I don't know. Just don't see as much line move. Basically, just because you saw the comment in there, right, Mindy, that because of the injury factor. Hey, right now, though, I will say that the total is starting to creep up in this game. I'm showing the book just 10 minutes from me here is up to a 218. I'm showing some offshore books, 217.5. I did mention, 217.5, and on the screen there it says 217. I'm going under, and I'll leave that 217 up there because I'll just make it a little bit not tough. I'm not saying tougher on myself. I just like to leave a tough line up there, and then that way when you go and see 217.5, 218, you'll be apt to take it and feel comfortable about it if you're with me. Thomas calling me Mr. 6,000, but I'm afraid I'm Mr. 5342 or something like that
It's
right
close.
now.
Close enough. Close enough.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it back here. And yeah, talking about the injury situation, I do expect Randall actually to be able to make this appearance here, Mindy. He is
Yeah.
definitely listed as questionable in this game. Um, Jalen Brunson, he is probable, but I do think that Randall is going to be able to find a way to make it into this game. We shall see. MT's here today with a little bit of parlay action. And Mr. Wind Turbo's got some prop. And interesting. I mean, of course, Mr. Wind Turbo would have a prop. Does everybody get that? Mindy got it. Okay. And Lingowick here today says Knicks money line smashes. But so it's interesting when Lingowick Knicks money line does smash means smash that money line, or they'll smash it. Like, why wouldn't we lay the points? But that's still significant. Uh, or I'm sorry, take the points just to make sure. But you get that money line going today at plus 175 or so. Lingowick Knicks money
Yeah.
line.
Obvious
All right,
Knicks fan there. Obvious.
good job. Oh yeah, he's got the Knicks cap, and maybe they'll keep him going. All right. All right, Mindy, you're on the Knicks and I'm on the under. One more game, the late game. And hey, I mean, this is the one. This is
We
the
talked about it before,
well,
right?
well, because here's the thing. I mean, okay, the Kings, great season, did the job. Did the job against the Warriors. Did the job against everybody. And the Warriors say not so fast. So for all that work the Kings did, here they are basically almost a pick 'em against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like perhaps the Warriors have kind of solved their road woes here, Ramon. They have gone 2-1 in their last three road games here. Kings coming into the playoffs on a little bit of a skid, right? 0-3, scoring 103. Warriors now 11-4-1 against the spread the last 16. I have Golden State winning this one about 119, 116. Have them winning by 3, so I'm going to go ahead and take the point here. I'm going to take the Warriors.
Wow, Mindy Hahn on the Warriors here. Kings, you know what? Good season. Mindy says Warriors going to come out, steal the home court right away, probably send the Kings out of here in the first round. We don't know if that's what she's saying, but I mean, when you get the one game lead, that's going to be a big deal. Ron's on Sacramento, Bionics on Sacramento. Thomas Lewis says Sacramento first half. John says the Kings becoming maybe a little bit too fashionable with the public right now. Well, I don't know. The way I look at it is the Kings won, they were the ones that won the division. And the Warriors had all these losses on the road. Brandon says, going right back to that point, if
Right.
you will.
Yeah, I mean that's
And
what it's going to come down to,
Butterscotch,
right? We talked about it all year. Are they going to be able to make it to the playoffs and win on the road? So that's going to be the big question.
see Butterscotch there, what he says as well. Ready to just get right back with the Warriors. They'll put all of it aside and put it all together. Even though, yeah, they did definitely close the gap a little, I would say, but I'm not impressed. Kings for TJ, Takia on the Kings, but here's Demetrius, Golden State and under. TJ under and Kings plus 6. Is that a total teaser there, or Is it just under and then by the points on the Kings?
What is that? Yeah, 5-point teaser probably.
Yeah, that's what I would, and then I mean, you could take the total. You see it there, so I mean, you'd get 242. So Mindy's the EF Hutton of
We'll see.
Takia wants to bet on the total. I think didn't you say what you had, Takia, on the total, or no? I missed it. I'm going to be on the under. I'll just let you know, guys. I mean, I'm looking at their plays, but okay. Ron says he'll buy a few just to make sure
Actually,
with
an
the
under I like,
Kings.
Ramon.
Huh?
It's actually an under I finally like, Ramon. There we go.
Oh
See?
gosh, I mean, look, this is a ridiculous total. Got to be honest. I mean, it's
I
a
mean, I've been
premium.
like pretty much over on anything, and it's been dreadful for me. I'm like, oh, not again.
This is a total premium. Here's the thing. I mean, when
Oh, Curtis has the over. Oh no.
well, no, you think of like the two teams. Yeah, I mean, okay. When the Warriors, I mean, look, they're so spectacular, right? With all their 3-pointers, and even the Kings have been fun. They've got two great offensive players, uh, you know, certainly. But look at the series. I mean, last game, 119-97. Yeah, the game in Sacramento was 237, but that's what the total is here. And then before that, 231. There's been some high scores, but also some low scores with these two. So it's the playoffs now. I know the King. Look, Kings 25-15 to the over at home. Warriors 28-12 to the over on the road. I don't care. I'm going under in this game. The total went under in for the last 5 games for Sacramento down the stretch. Golden State has been winning these games still. If you look up and down, right, Mindy? Yeah, Sacramento won that game back in November, but the Warriors have still won 5 of the last 6, or 8 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams. But Sacramento's covered 13 of 18. Now, that doesn't matter here. This is basically a pick 'em. So, really, if you see Golden State's won the games, they've been winning and they've been favored, and Sacramento gets the money. Now, I always weigh in. Now, that's different. I think when you're talking about covering and a series and covering in general in a season or playoffs, a little bit different because, you know, I like to look at teams that are covering, and if they get into a pick 'em, I kind of like them to win sometime because to me, if you're covering, that means you're playing above expectations, and if you're not covering, you're playing below the public expectations. So I'm going to go on the under here. I really think we'll see tomorrow. Call me out on it. I think it's going to be drastically under in this one. But I know a lot. I see a lot of over support, and I understand. I mean, all they gotta do is knock down those threes. TJ thinks the Kings will grab the first one here. CC's here today. Hello. Ron G says Kings for me. Corday's leaning first half. Curry over points, rebounds, assists. Yeah. And Brandon says Kings and over for him. Ron Hahn says Sabonis on that rebound prop. Any more? TJ will be with me on this one. Brandon says the total has come down question mark. No, I don't think I pretty much open 237.5. It's still 237.5, Mindy, as far as I could tell. Not much
I
movement.
might have had a 230.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, okay.
Let's see.
No, yeah, 238.5 was one of the highest I saw, and there was some.
Yeah.
So I do stand corrected there.
And I think opened at 237 is what I have, and then went to 238, now back to 237, right?
Okay, yeah, so maybe a point or two. The point I'm being, saying not. I'm just thinking of the way the games were moving in the regular season, where we're just like, whoa, hey,
Like 5 points, yeah, right.
that's not going to happen really much anymore. So, okay, all right, that's basketball. I think we've got two plays, and boy, I like the card. Please check out my premium picks today. I plan on returning to form
All
in the
right.
NBA. Where Luis Venegas here today.
Yeah, this is my Toyota racing hat right now. This is
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Tony
okay.
Stewart fan or
Well, this one
after
would
that?
be, the Bush family
Sure.
currently. Yep.
Mhm. I'm dating myself there a little bit. I think about 10 years. Okay, we'll get to Major League Baseball now. I wish there were more NBA playoff games. That's all we
Yeah, I
could
don't get
do.
to go to, NASCAR too often. Again, I gotta go to Kansas City or, Chicago would be closest, but I get to Kansas City usually once a year to watch a race. But I don't like the track. The track's too big, so it's not very exciting. Like, there's, maybe, like, 5 cautions the whole race.
You don't like the super speedway, you like the more the
Yeah, like, give me the bull ring there and, like, Dover, Delaware or something like that where, there's lots of action going on.
well,
Daytona.
I've been to the California Speedway, but I have not been
Because
Vegas.
you go to, like, Sonoma and stuff, and then it's the road course, and I don't really like that either, so
Yeah,
sorry.
but plan. I mean, the thing's just
'Yep, Las
10
Vegas
mile,
here.
10
Yeah.
miles away here. I'll probably try to go there. And all right, everyone, thank you for that. In basketball, yeah, I used to, I was when I was doing my sports writing, I covered Saturday night track. Well, just a local track. You'd have a couple thousand fans, and it was a 3/8 of a mile, and that was you were right on top of the action.
Yeah, well, it's, they do, bring Indy to Kansas City too, and that's where the raceway or, the racetrack is good for. It's good for the Indy cars, but man, those cars are fast. You can't even see them go by. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, in fact, one of the things that's happening here in Vegas, and there's a massive construction. It's also to improve some of the infrastructure along the way, but they're also using it to repave some surface streets, and they're bringing Formula One
Oh,
to
really?
Las Vegas, and they're going to run right down the strip.
No way.
Yeah.
How are you gonna close the strip?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but I see. But there's construction all around. You have to follow these special rules on how to drive. Uh, because it's weird how some of the
Wow.
way they're redoing some of the streets, you end up having to drive like on the wrong side of the road, and if someone goes the wrong way, they actually have like these videos you watch. I'm kind of intimidated by it, quite frankly.
Right.
CL is here today. Wow,
Yeah.
hello, CL.
Yeah. Thanks. I
Awesome.
think we're the best, but I'm kinda biased.
And well, CL talking about their Celtics today and how it might go. So I know Mindy and I are on them. TJ's been watching the playoffs for 31 years.
You're getting old, TJ. I tell you, getting old.
Hmm.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.